Hey everybody, Scott Zano from the Scott Zano Realty Group coming back at you one more time. Had a little bit of difficulty with the last video as I had to accept a very important phone call, but today I wanted to share all the information and all the questions that we get from all our buyers and sellers on what all the listing statuses mean, and when you see the statuses on active and closed and temporarily off market and things like that. As real estate agents, we get that question a lot. And I thought it would be a good idea just to kind of go over all the different statuses so that everybody knows, what we're doing as real estate agents when we change or put a status up for all the public to see. So the first status that I want to go over with you is a new one. It's called coming soon. All right, and the coming soon status has been made available for listings that are not fully ready for showings. Marketing isn't quite ready, or just to simply drum up interest for the first day of your showings. I have a property that I listed the other day as a coming soon because the seller has some things that they need to do to the property, like some painting and some touch-up and things like that, and they have to call some contractors in. So what we're doing is we're going to list that as a coming soon for next week. In the meantime, all the agents get to see that property, not the public, just the agents, and then they can call their buyers and let them know, there's a property coming on the market next week. So that's coming soon. The next one would be active, and active is the one that we're most familiar with, right? Because active shows that the property is available for showings, and for any it's available for showings and to cooperate with any other agent that wants to see that property with no accepted offers. So that property is available to buy. The next status would be active with a kickout. So active with a kickout is a property that has an accepted offer with a kickout clause. So what's a kickout clause? So a kickout clause would be something like, let's say I have to sell mine to buy yours, right? So the kickout clause would be, I have to sell my house in order to buy your house, so the status would go active with kickout clause. Okay? The next status would be pending. And pending is, they have pending and continue to show. So pending would be a property that has an accepted offer. It has no kickout clause, but the seller and the agent would like to continue to show the property, maybe for backup offers. Okay? So if you see pending continue to show, that means that they have an accepted offer, but they're willing to take backup offers. Okay? Pending, just straight pending, is property has an accepted offer with no kickout, and the seller and the agent have decided to no longer show the property. So pending is you have an accepted offer, but the seller does not want to show the property any longer. Okay. Temporarily off market, you'll see this one once in a while. Temporarily off market is when a property is being taken off market temporarily, but a valid listing agreement still exists within the broker. So I had one on one of my properties in Bourne where we had to temporarily take it off the market because there was a renter in the property, and we were having difficulties, getting in the property, and the tenant was moving out, and those days on market kept adding up, and so I thought it would be best just to temporarily take it off the market while the renter moved out and the painters went in and they fixed up the house and whatnot. So that's temporarily off market, which means we temporarily take it off the market and then put it back on the market. Okay. The next three are some you don't see too often, but here's one that's canceled. The property is being removed from the market due to the listing agreement ending prior to the original expiration date. So if somebody wanted to cancel a listing, which incidentally both parties have to agree, the seller and the seller has to agree, to take the property off the market. That's a canceled listing. And the broker has to agree to that as well. Both parties have to agree to that. The next one would be expired. So if you see a listing that says expired, that's where a property has reached its contract expiration date and is no longer on the market. All right? That's an expired listing. And then the last one is closed. That's where a property has closed. It's no longer for sale, and the property has been recorded at the Barnstable County Registry of Deeds, and the new buyer has taken possession of the property. So there's your listing statuses explained. Coming soon, active, active with kickout, pending, continue to show, pending straight up, temporarily off market, canceled, expired, and closed. If anybody has any questions about any of those statuses, please give me a call at 508-566-0051 or shoot me an email at sjzano@gmail.com. We hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.